Alright folks, we are back at it again. Trying to get some stuff out of the way here. Okay guys, we are back at it again. What's up for those who are watching? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me get my phone sorted out so I can view this. It's just easier to view the comments from my phone because I have it next to me. But hello guys, welcome. Let me share this real quick. Let me go ahead and share this on Facebook. You guys are loving the content, please share with your friends. You know, it's nice to have a Monday stream, start your week out. So let me share this real quick in one of my favorite groups. All right, it's officially shared. Okay. All right, guys. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so for those who are currently watching, this thing is looking good, guys. I cheated a little bit and I did some work. Like I put the panels in. I'm not sure if you guys can see the panels, but the panels are in. I went ahead and made the job a little easier because now it's all about wiring and some tab bits here. But it's starting to really come together and look good. I didn't want to use the end stop. I wasn't going to use the end stop, but I decided to give it a go. I had to shift the bed over just some to allow for this Z end stop to be in place. But my God, guys, it's looking really, really good. Hey, Greg, welcome to the stream, Greg. So Monday. It's a nice little stream on Monday, right? I was gonna do it on Sunday, but you know, I just wanted to iron out some stuff out of the way that I didn't want to do on the stream. You know, that's like the wiring. The wiring is absolutely annoying. So I wanted to just kind of iron out some of that off the stream. Thanks. Hey, listen, I'm gonna show you what this looks like. I'm gonna turn it around. It looks so good, guys, with the Iron Man theme. Oh my God, I'm so impressed. Trying to wind this bed down so you guys can get a better view of it. But it's looking really, really good. Alright, so I bring the bed all the way down. So I'm going to turn it around real quick so you guys can have a proper look. Oh my God, I'm so impressed. Try to not mess up anything in the process here. Got wires, just lots of wires to work on right now, but as you can see, the lovely Iron Man in the background makes it look really, really, really good. Try to get this camera nice and pivot on it, but it looks so good, guys. It looks really, really good. I went ahead and add a kind of arc reactor vinyl to the front of the fan because this area will light up. Hopefully I can figure it out to make it pulse, because I think that would be freaking cool to make it pulse. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm truly impressed with the way it's turning out. The color scheme blends in really well with the red. But yeah, man, I can't tell you. I'm so stoked the way this is turning out. Really stoked. Um, so now it's just, yeah, it's looking good. I'm truly impressed with the way it's turning out. Yes, I'm actually what I did was I kind of used one of my box cutter a little bit just to kind of remount the hole for the LCD, and then I just kind of force it in place and then I screw it all together. So that fit. Now if the LCD is broken, I hope it doesn't because I really had to fight to get it in. But it did work. It's still clicking and everything. I just don't know if it's working because I never tested it. So I'm just gonna wire up everything and see what happens and just go from there. But I'm assuming it should work. I'm assuming it should work. So it's time for wiring. So let me see if I can get. What I'm going to do right now is working on putting the drag chain in because I sleeved my wire just for it to look a little cleaner. I know some people run their wire and it looks with all the color wires. You can see there's a bunch of colors here. Make sure I'm looking at the camera so I can see you guys. There we go. So I have a bunch of colors here, and so I ran it in the sleeve, so it just looks a lot cleaner in the drag chain, and it also prevents any snagging of the wire, right? I know some people say don't put it in there, but the sleeve is so slippery anyways, it's not going to snag on anything. So I'm going to go ahead and run it, and it's going to look nice with just the black in the background. So that's what we're going to do next. Appreciate it, Greg. Appreciate it, buddy. Let's get some drag chain, and we're gonna run that real quick. This is it, right? Yep. I'm probably not going to use the whole thing just because these are pretty long cable chain that I have. So I'm probably not going to have to measure it out, see what I need. I think these are the generic chains. These are not the IGUS chains. These are the ones with the three screw holes. So these are the generic chains. So how I'm gonna run this now. So now I gotta figure out the length I need here. So I know you don't need a lot. About there. About there, yeah. Yeah. We can work with that. So yeah, we can work with that. So let's pop it out from here. Awesome. Yeah, I think sleeving just makes it look cleaner than to just run the raw wire in. It just makes it look a lot nicer, you know? I think I ran a little too much wire though. I kind of overestimated it just a little bit. So I got a ton of wire, and I don't want to cut it because I'm going to be lazy and not cut it. I should cut it and shorten it up a little bit, but I don't want to cut it because I crimped and everything last night just to avoid doing that over stream. I don't want to bore you guys because I see that Nero I had to do some crimping over stream, and I know you guys can crimp, so I'm not going to sit there and let you guys suffer through that. But I just wanted to get a few things done that is easy or tedious, so that way you guys can see me put the rest of it together. But we're almost done. Almost done. We just gotta. I maybe have one more stream left to go, and then I'm gonna do another video, just like I do the follow-up video, upload it, and let you guys see it in its full glory instead of just doing a stream. Hey Robert, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you can make it. All right, so we just gotta mount it like this, and then this stays like this, right? Like so. That. Okay. All right, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna mount it just like that then. So in that case, we need nice, Greg. Hey, let me see that when you build that, man. I'm gonna work on the legacy too. Just a few updates while I'm here. So I bought a 13 by 13, in inches, or 330 millimeter brand new bed. So it's about 9 millimeters thick for the trunksy. I'm just gonna use the 400 watt 24 volt heater pad instead of wasting it, and put a flatter bed on there, so that thing should all get a little bit of an update. And then I need to order also another aluminum tool plate for my legacy. So my legacy is kind of in shambles right now because I'm going to end up reprinting all the parts in ABS on there, and it's also going to get a aluminum tool plate bed, and I'm going to use the 350 watt Pinovo bed on that one, since I'm just going to print PLA and PETG on it. So that's going to get also another rendition. So I'll post all of that when all that comes, and we'll do videos and stuff. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. Hey, 3D Obsession, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Glad you can make it. Let's see. I need to look at this. I think you use 8 millimeters. I just want to check to see what you take to mount it. Oh, 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters. I should have that. Before I do the Voron 2.4, guys, I'm gonna take a little break in terms of just trying to organize in here a little bit better, since it's just a kind of like I just suddenly start streaming. So before we do that, I'm gonna want to organize the place just a little bit better, so that way I'm not hunting for stuff when I need it, and yeah, it just makes life a little easier for myself and for you guys to view it. So the setup would just be a little bit cleaner. Well, thank you guys for tolerating this. This is it's a hot mess. Hey Al, welcome to the stream, man. This is the third time. I'm glad you can make it, buddy. I will do that. You know what? I'm actually going to revise my Twitter. I do have a Twitter account, but I'm going to rename it and revise it and start posting on that account. Or I might just I'm going to create one specifically for 3D printing, and I'll go ahead and share some stuff on that as well. Good idea, Greg. Need a smaller one here. Wait. Got a smaller tool. I need a smaller one. Looking here. It can work. That won't work either. Too small. Let's do this one here. Thanks, Al. Yeah, the Iron Man theme is looking real good, so I can't wait. I'm gonna do the 2.4 in a I'm gonna go with a Joker theme like you guys suggested. I think the Joker theme with the 2.4 is gonna look really good. So I'm gonna plan that out a little bit better than this, but. Thanks, Studio Obsession. I appreciate it, man. Hey, listen, when we put this on yesterday, when I put it all together, I was like, oh my God, this is going to look real good. Like, this looks so different right now. And the color scheme is just matching with the Iron Man. So it's just, everything just worked out. Thanks, Studio Obsession. I appreciate it, man. Hey, listen, when we put this on yesterday, everything just ended up working out. All right, first part of the chain ran. Okay, so now we can take our chain and take off the other end, which I think I did good, yeah. Yeah, so the Joker theme, I'm going to try to, with the Joker theme 2.4, I'm going to try to mimic the Joker theme face throughout the build. So it's going to be white, green, and a splash of red. So white, green, and a splash of red here and there. Especially with the Toolhead, I'm going to try to make the Toolhead mimic the Joker face as best as I can. So it's going to be totally different. Hey, do it! Craig, do it! Do it, Greg! A Scooby-Doo printer? Hey, do it, man! Listen, I like uniqueness of the printer. Okay, printer is not just printing anymore, yo. We gotta make it look stylish. We gotta add some flair to it, you know? My printer gotta be, you can't be just any regular 2.4 or regular V1.8. Gotta be something special to it. Come on, trying to get this out. There we go. Finally. All right, let's. This part's going to be fun. There we go. Might have to. Don't give me so much issue. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, now take our cable chain here. I'm gonna have to pop this all out. Yeah, y'all say hi to the wife. She spoils me. Hey, Tyrone, what's up, man? Yeah, y'all say hi to the wife. She spoils me. Hey, Tyrone, what's up, man? Put this. Nope. Goes the other way. So, yep, so we put this like so in here. Try to get as much as possible. Man, I think I have extra length. Hold on. I think I might have a little bit too much length, but let me pull it back just a little. I think I have a lot of length over here. So let's see. There we go. Let me see. I think we should be good. I might have to make small adjustment here, guys, because I made the wires a little too long. So I might have to take it off and readjust, but we'll see. I'm just gonna do a rough adjustment here. But I made the wire excessively long just because I just wanted to make sure that I had enough length to reach. So the wire is a little bit in excess, but we'll see. Doing good, Tyrone. Hey, it's a Monday. I'm glad I can stream for you guys. Start off the week right. Glad I can start off the week right for you guys. Doing good, Tyrone. Hey, it's a Monday. I'm glad I can stream for you guys. Start off the week right. Glad I can start off the week right for you guys. There we go. All right. Come on, sit in place. There we go. Ooh, that looked good. Okay. Oh, look, hey. Y'all look how clean that thing is routing. Look at that. Look at that. It's like literally sitting up on the top. I love that. Now, the reason for that is because the sleeving makes the drag chain just a little bit stiff, but just stiff enough to keep this from sagging. So look how neat that is folding. That is so nice. Look at that. Oh, that's badass. That is so damn clean. Look at that. Oh, hell yeah. That is so damn clean. Woo! Yeah, baby. That is so neat. Yeah, I think this is a perfect amount of length. Thank you, Tyrone, man. I'm making it look nice, man. I'm making it look nice. If this looks nice now, I can't imagine what a 2.4 is gonna look like. I'm gonna spend my time making that baby look good. But this is clean. This is really clean right now. This is really nice. Wow. All right, let's get the other end stop drag train going here. Then we can do some cleaning up of the wires. Okay, let's see how much we need. We don't need a lot. Maybe from probably like from right here, maybe. probably right. Yeah, we can do it like that. So right there. How about right there, right? Yeah. We're gonna do about that. Yeah, we're gonna do right there. All right. Yo, that's too ugly, man. I gotta print a better cover than that. Okay, I'm gonna actually start a print in PTG while you guys are here, because that cover was looking a little too ugly, and I'm just gonna do it out of PETG only because it's just the cover for the wires. It ain't gonna melt or nothing like that. It might. I'm not sure the temperature in here, but as long as it doesn't pass the transition point, it doesn't matter. I'm just making the cover for here because I tried it in ABS. It doesn't look good. No matter how much cooling I throw on it, that side part just don't seem to come out right. So I'm gonna cheat until I figure that part out and then maybe just replace it later on. But it's no big deal. So, all right. So let's go ahead and mount this part down real quick. Keep that from rolling. All right, we can do that. So we need guess I don't have that piece. Okay, well, there's 2 pieces to print now, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and print those. Go ahead and slice those and get them prepared real quick because I guess I'm missing 2 pieces. One, I'm missing the piece to anchor the drag chain to the motor, and I'm also missing the cover. So I just got to print those 2 pieces off my Ender 3. Shouldn't take that long. It's pretty 2 small pieces, but in the meantime, we'll work on the rest of the wire arrangement. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a print real quick. Let you guys see a live print here. What my machine does. I'm gonna do it off the Ender 3. And this is done anyways. There's not much left on this. Alright, so let's start this print real quick. Let you guys see what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to launch. I have my printers all in a bundle here. Go ahead and so I might have to restart this. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to slice this real quick. Pro. There we go. Let's preheat. PTG. I need two things here. I need the cover right there, and then I need that mount, which I didn't get to. I don't understand how I missed it. 1.8 SDL Gantry X Carriage. There we go. That's what I missed. That's what I missed. Okay. All right. Should be a quick and easy print. Make sure everything's set. Yep, everything's set. 250, 80. Alright, cool. Alright. Where's my gray filament? There's some gray filament over here somewhere. There we go. Alright guys, I'm going to use some space gray PETG just to kind of go with the theme. Alright, let me eject. To not bore you guys, let me make you guys see what I'm doing. I'm using Cura. I love Cura. That's the only slicer I use. I want to say I know it in and out, but I know Cura quite a bit well. So my prints come out really good with Cura. I tried Super Slicer. I think Pruz Slicer, but they're confusing. Like they're totally confusing to use. I have no idea what's going on there compared to how Cura place their stuff. So I'm just finding Cura just a lot easier to deal with. I'm gonna go ahead and auto home here real quick. Hopefully you guys can see from that distance over there, but it homes pretty quickly. Let me see. All right, let's raise it up. I have my sequence out. Before I print, I always wipe my bed down, doesn't matter what material that is. I have a little spray bottle of alcohol, just pure alcohol, and I spray it on this PI sheet, and I wipe it down, and I do it hot. I don't usually do it cold. I try to do it hot so it evaporates right away. but I find that it just holds on to the print better that way. Just kind of cleaning it while it's hot, it just works much better for me. And then I clean my nozzle off as usual, always. Do it while it's hot. And then take my filament and snip the ends, because sometimes the filament can get snagged. So I snip the ends at an angle, like a 45, 90-degree angle, and then push it in. That's it. And I feed a little bit of filament through it just to make sure everything looks good. Alright, so extrude. Yep, it's extruding, so I just do that. I always do that to just make sure the filament fed through. That's about it. And I just hit the print button. So I'm gonna upload. Make sure. There we go. That's it. Hey Victor, welcome to the stream, buddy. Just wiring up some stuff. I kind of missed two STLs. The cable holder for the back of the motor and the cable cover. Those are the only two things it seems I missed. I don't know, I understand I missed that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and continue wiring up stuff at the back here until that's done. Shouldn't take no more than an hour. I'm off work tomorrow, guys, so you guys don't have to worry about me leaving the stream early. We'll stream to about 8:39 around that time, so we can wrap up some of this stuff. Like I said, unnecessary long cable. I just realized I didn't need this length, but I don't want to cut it and then start re-crimping because I crimped the ends already. I just overestimated how much wire I needed. So I'm gonna just use the wire mount guide at the back that I printed and route the wire nice and neat so it's not all over the place with the extra cable length I have. And there it goes. As you can see, it's leveling really fast, and I'm using lead screw. Pretty sure you guys can see that. As you can see, it's how fast it levels. Oh, and something happened. And it says, oh, something changed. Okay, well, that's the first. 226 is moving out of range. Why is it saying? Why is it saying that? Movement out of range. Why did it do that just now? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. It says movement out of range. Very weird. All right. In the meantime, guys, we're gonna try to button up this a little bit here. Let me show you guys what I'm doing. So turn camera back on. Did it again. So I'm trying to let you guys see what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to wire stuff together. So at the moment I have some 3D printed clips in place, and you can just tie down the wires to this. It's all in ABS. So I'm gonna you can zip tie down the wires. So I'm gonna go ahead and run these and bring it down nice and neat, come across, and then run the cables, and then just trying to keep things tidy back here so it's not all over the place. Now my Raspberry Pi is mounted under. Now I know in the manual it says to put the Raspberry Pi on a second DIN rail, but I was impatient and didn't want to wait for that, so I'm just gonna run the Raspberry Pi from under, which is fine, and then let's run the USB up from that one and then add it. So I'm just gonna do it that way, and before I cover it, I'll just go ahead and install mainsail, because I'm gonna run mainsail instead of fluid on this. I have fluid and mainsail both on my printers, but for this one I'm just gonna keep it simple and run mainsail, and then try to button this all up and then, you know, make it look good. So that's the game plan right now, is to just make it all look good. So put you guys back up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I have to fix that. There we go. What screen? Make it tinier?
Because I feel like it's coming up.
Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright, it's still not, I'm still running into issues. What's going on? 226, what do you mean? Same movement out of range. Why is he doing that? Of course it will do this on the stream. Of course it would. Movement out of range. 820. Okay, I didn't change anything on here. So weird. I'm just gonna do a firmware restart real quick and then see if that works. It's so strange, same movement out of range, but I haven't changed anything. Alright, let's see what happened again, guys. Alright, let me get some zip ties. It's a little thick right here, man. I hope it fits, because it's a little... There we go. I also insulated the bottom. I took some foam tape, and there's foam tape where gaps are. So I put some foam tape around. So for example, there's foam tape between the panels here, foam tape in the front, and that's just to keep some of the heat from escaping through little nooks and crannies. So I have some foam tape to kind of keep everything in place. So the temperature in here should at least be 50, if not 60 degrees. You know, trying to keep it nice and toasty. Probably not going to be as hot as Nero's 1.8, but you know, since he's using all the dark panels. Alright, that should keep that in place. Keep that nicely aligned. I think I'm going to put another one right here just to keep the wires from shifting. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put one more right here. Keep that from shifting. I think that will look really nice to have the cable management look a little bit neat there. Please work and don't fail, man. All of a sudden we're doing live stream and you want to stop with your foolishness? If not, I always have my trunks. I can use that one, but it just takes a little bit to heat up. There we go. What was that all about? Like, it was that simple. You could just easily start printing. Alright guys, we're solid. We're good. Just looking at the first layer, make sure we don't need no more squish. Might need to come down just a hair. Like, I mean, just a hair. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Let me see. Alright, we're solid, guys. We're good. This is why I need to clean up a little bit, man. When it comes to finding some of my stuff, it's like I gotta hunt for it. If you're curious about the Ender 3 at the speed it prints, I have my Ender 3 input shaper tuned, pressure advance tuned. It's pretty much dialed in, so it prints at 120 millimeters. I think I did 60 millimeters on the parameters just because I want it nice and clean. I've always want my prints nice and clean. And 4,000 on the acceleration. I think 3,000 on the outer perimeter on the wall, basically to keep the wall clean. But it prints pretty fast. Like right now, Carriage saying it's an hour. It's probably going to be finished way before that. It's just 2 little pieces, so it's probably be done before that. But yeah, I love my Ender 3 Pro, man. It's not Ender 3 Pro anymore. I don't know what to call it. It's definitely not the Ender 3 Pro no more. Yeah, that looks good right there. So we can take this, zip tie this up. I hope all of this strain don't affect this, but I'm reading. Having to, there we go. I just like to keep my wire cable management tidy. That's just all I've been, and just want to keep it clean. So that will keep my cables from shifting. Keep it in the wall here. There we go. Alright, that looks good. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut it. What I need, man. Not too much crap. Okay, there we go. Now that looks really clean. So it just keeps the cable from shifting and keep everything nice and neat. I got these things off Thingiverse and they work really, really nicely to keep everything nice and tidy. Alright, so that looks good right there. Oh my god, that looks really, really nice. Alright, now down here, so we got the, I think I should wire up the SSR first because that's intimidating. So let me go do that. Go ahead and start doing that real quick before I even mess with that. So I flip it over and start that part. So and by the way, this thing is heavy. I mean, this thing is now heavy. Like it's not a struggle to pick up, but it's now awkward to pick up because everything, like I can't grip the frame like I want to. There's plastic parts all over, so I got to be careful where I touch and grip. So it's just now awkward to move around because it's put on some weight. So I have to be careful. I'll flip this. Alright, so here we go. Don't laugh, guys. It's pretty awkward, but I'm just trying not to damage anything in the process. Alright, didn't drop it. And I got that stuck in there. Where is it? That's gonna bother me. I mean, it can come out, but I'm just gonna let it be for now. All right. So if you guys can see it, make sure you guys can see the top of the roof here. You guys can see this is for the Raspberry Pi. I'm using a buck converter. I know people use the power supply, like the little 5-volt power supply. I just choose to use a buck converter. I have a 350 watt power supply here. This is what they usually use in the Ender 3. But it's overkill. You don't really need it. Like Nero said, 200 watt is plenty enough, but I already bought it. It was really cheap, so I might as well. So 350 watt Meanwell power supply. And then I have a buck converter here to run the Raspberry Pi, which is a Raspberry Pi 4. And I got my SSR and the motor. So I'm going to try to do all of this first, and then we can work into the back. So while that is printing away, yeah, that looks good. Go ahead and wire this up. Hey, 3D Obsession, I would love to do that. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to do that. Iron Man sound will be freaking fire. Right now the challenge is also to make sure the LED light, because I only have a single LED light behind the hot end fan. That's enough to illuminate it, but I'm just gonna see if I can get it to pulse while it's printing. So while it's printing, I want it to pulse back and forth white, so I'm gonna try to get that going. Yeah, so it'd be cool to get a sound going. So let me see if I can figure something like that out. That'd be freaking dope. Hey, Kong Lee, welcome to the stream, buddy. All right. Nothing. Make sure I run this good. I don't want to ghettoify it. So I'm going to run this properly. Do not want to ghetto this out. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Maybe I can get some. I know I can run it from here, keep the wire in place, and that's fine. So I know I can get away with just running this right here, and then running this over here. So I can run, maybe I can squeeze a, let me see. Zip tie is the best friend here. There we go. Zip tie that sucker up. There we go. Hey, Rock is live. Welcome to the stream, man. Honestly, the cost of this build, I wouldn't say it's the same amount that is suggested on the Voron. I'll probably say some of the parts I have, like the motor I had, the Raspberry Pi I had, like a couple of stuff I already had. But in terms of just, alright, so the frame and the panels cost me about in total $170. Just call the frame and the panel cost me $170. The printed parts, like the ABS that I use, cost me like $24. But I mean, honestly, if I should give a roundup number, this bill in total cost me about $800. Just as a round number, $800. So it's slightly cheaper than what is suggested, only because I sourced everything myself, and I was able to find and use cheaper parts, So $800 roughly, if that helps you there. This bill in total cost me about $800. Just as a round number, $800. It's slightly cheaper than what is suggested, only because I sourced everything myself, and I was able to find things. I mean, honestly, if I should sell this sucker as it is, it's gonna be the full price. You're gonna pay. I'll sell this for $1,200 easily. The Iron Man made it even more expensive. Here's my opinion on this. I'll give you guys this. I know a lot of people with a 2.4. I know a lot of people buy the kit because it's just easier. But if I should be frank and honest, there's a value in sourcing the parts yourself, because then you can pick out the quality you want out of it, right? Like, for example, all my motors are. Yeah, really good bargain, 3D. 3D. All my motors are like overpowered in this. Like, for example, the A and B motor are 92-ounce stepper motor. They loaded with torque. I can imagine that I would never push this printer that fast, but I'll try. I know my Troncy print fast as hell. I can easily push this thing to 20,000 acceleration and get into the speed benchy race, but I'm not necessarily about just raw speed. I'm also about quality. Like, I'm all about a fast, clean print. If my printers can print fast and clean, that's all I care about. To go to the point of like so much speed, but you still can't get a decent print. To me, that's a pointless to chase down. If I can get away with, let's be honest here, if I can get away with 15K acceleration all around and a good 200 millimeters a second, and the print come out everlastingly gorgeous, I'm for it. I'm all for it, all day long. But if it's gonna look like a piece of shit when you're printing at that speed, what's the point? So it's cool and all, but I prefer a nice clean print over speed. You know, that's just me. Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to keep the wires nice and neat and clean. Don't want wires sticking out all over the place. I'm just trying to make sure the wires are ran properly. Before I tie this down, I'm going to go ahead and do this part right quick. So I need to do that part right quick. Oh, there will be LED lights, guys. There will be LED lights, white LED lights on the inside for illumination. Not RBG, but just LED. I don't care about the RBG goodness. Just the white LEDs just illuminate. The only thing that's RBG is the little single LED behind the hot end fan, just for, like, you know, just the Iron Man effect. But other than that, that's the only RBG I have. Where's my little? I had him. There we go. Like that. And there we go. I'm going ahead, I'm going to crimp the power supply wires so that way I can go ahead and start doing that real quick. So I have this terminal set. Very important to have, guys. Really nice terminal set. I'm going ahead, I'm going to crimp the Oh, it's coming along. It's printing pretty fast. It's almost done. We have, it says ETA 19 minutes, so it should be done in 19 minutes. Like I said, it prints pretty quickly. By the time I look, it will be done. Try to use. Yeah, this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use these. Hey, yeah, Rock for Life, do it, man. Listen, honestly, when I first got in 3D printing, I thought there was only Ender 3s. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what a Core XI was. If you had asked me what a Core XY was, I couldn't even tell you what that is. I was fresh to it, but after watching so many videos on YouTube and understanding what a Core XY is, man, like, personally, it's awesome. The way it prints, it just, yeah. The speed you can get out of them, yeah. I mean, don't sleep on the Cortisan robots because they can hold their own. But when it comes to Core XY, yeah, it's definitely worth to get a Core XY. Am I doing this right? Yeah. It's almost like a round line. Okay, there we go. That shouldn't come on. Ooh. Get back to that. Alright. Okay, so let me see how to wire this thing up, man, because I don't wanna shock myself and you guys laugh at me and blow up my printer because I know how to wire it, I just wanna be sure. Let me not make a fool out of myself here. I had a little manual. Where did I put it? Oh, come on. I had a little manual. You know what? It's fine. I'll just re-download it back because I know I had a manual that tells me where it goes, but it's alright. It's all good. Ender. Ender extender. Here. Installation guide and AC powered bed. There we go. I don't want to mess up. Got it. See, it's good to pay attention. So, red, black, and yellow. All right. I'm just gonna pre-run this because I know I gotta run the heated silicone bed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in place so I know what I'm doing. Oh, Victor, I'm printing. What I'm printing is I forgot the cable, the drag chain mount for the X drag chain. And I've also forgot the cable covers for the side of the afterburner. I can't believe I forgot it, but so I'm going ahead and printing that real quick in PTG only because it's not close to the bed, and even if it gets warm, it ain't gonna really affect anything per se. But then I'll just reprint it if that's the case in ABS. But for now, I need to get it done because I don't want to not print it and just wait. You know, I'd rather just do it right now. Get it all going. So right now, I'm just going ahead and taking the opportunity and wiring up stuff underneath the bottom here. Oh, good on you, man. Glad you figured it out. That's freaking awesome. I'm going to use some sticky. Listen, man. There's more than one way to run a wire. These are awesome, guys. I love these things. They're little sticky pads. You can put, run the zip ties through them. So I'm going to use this to help with some wire management here. Alright, so got red on this side. And black. Yellow. All right. Now for the SSR. How you wire this sucker, man? Okay. That looks hey man, this is why I wanted the silicon 24-volt bed, because this thing looks intimidating as hell. But I'm gonna try. And if I'm doing this wrong, guys, please let me know if I'm wiring this SSR wrong, because God forbid I mess up something. So, but I'm gonna go with this guy because it looks like the simplest guy here. So I'm gonna try to follow this. So one of the wires from the heated bed. Okay, so I'm guessing one of the wires. You know what? I need to cut this a little shorter. You know what? Let me cut this just a tad bit shorter. Just a tad bit shorter. Right? Yeah, I can. Cut about here. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. I'll bring the camera just a little closer because my fear is with this SSR stuff, and it's not because it's just a fear thing. It's just because everybody's saying if you don't wire it right, you don't want your bed to, you know, because I guess when it fails on. So that means the bed is always hot, or it can get hotter. And I don't have any of the thermal fuse on this bed because I've been lazy and they couldn't find it. And so I don't want to wire this wrong and cause an issue when we first turn it on. And you know, so I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm doing as for guidance here, so that way I don't mess up. Because this is the part that intimidates me with these 3D printers, just messing with 110 volt from the wall. You know, just kind of freaks me out. I ain't gonna lie. Buck converter seemed, a MOSFET seemed a little easier to deal with than this, but alright, so let me just clean this up a little bit. Just cleaning up the little hands on here so it doesn't frail. Okay, that should be plenty. Yeah, that should be. Alright, I'm going to zip tie it down so it's just easier to manage. You're right about that, Conley. Trust me. You won't catch me standing in a puddle working with that. Trust me, that's the only thing that scares me, guys. If you want to know my fear is electricity. I don't know why, but my fear is, yeah, being electrocuted, man. It's no, I can only imagine. So there you go. Alright, so. Alright, so from what it says. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at this thing. Alright, do I have this thing the right way? Alright, this side says output. This side say DC control. So I'm assuming I need to zoom this thing a little bit. I can see what I'm doing. Alright, this side says output. This side says. Alright. So I'm assuming. So it says run a wire from the 12 plus volt into number one spot, which is right here. But it says output on here. Is that where it goes? Let me let you guys see what I'm doing because I don't want to. Let me move this. Into number one spot, which is right here. Okay. It says. Not sure if you guys can see that, but it says right here, it says 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it says output on this side. It says 24 to 48 volt. And then this side says control 3 to 32 volt DC. So it says I should plug the first wire from the positive terminal here into here. Is that correct? I'm assuming that's what it's saying. But here says output as well too. So y'all let me know if that's what I'm supposed to do. Whoever is familiar with this. Anyone? I just want to be sure. Just gonna do it. We'll find out. Anyone? I just want to be sure. I'm just gonna try and see what happens. So. Yo, I'm scared as hell right now, man. I know it's not even plugged in, but I'm just gonna follow the direction and hope for the best at this point. Yo, I'm scared as hell right now, man. I know it's not even plugged in, but okay. I'm just gonna follow the direction and hope for the best at this point. I think the instruction is right, so I'm just gonna go with that for now. I'm just gonna follow with the instruction. I'm just gonna go with the flow. So I'm gonna strip this end, strip that end, crimp this side. I'm just gonna follow with the instruction. I'm just gonna go with the flow. So I'm gonna strip this end. Let me get one bigger. Gotcha. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna follow this instruction here, but yeah, you don't. I actually almost would have done it wrong, but it said you plug it from the other side. So from here, where it says L, should go in the number one spot right here. So I'm gonna do just that and follow it. All right. So this goes right here. So we're gonna go ahead. Plug it in right here. Hey, welcome, ER. Welcome again, buddy. I'm glad you can catch it. All right, we gotta unbox this one here. The printed part's almost done. Hey, welcome here. Welcome again, buddy. I'm glad you can catch it. Thanks for that heads up, Conley. I'm paying attention. Okay, so I got that mounted, connected. Alright, so the instructions said to connect this L here, which is connected here, to the first input of the SSR. So I have that connected. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. Alright, what's else? Okay, now says the power, which is a black cable. So one of this goes in the black cable. Okay, so this goes here. Right here. Okay. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Okay, so this goes exactly right here. Okay, so it plugs right here. Okay, so we got to do that. Yeah, the other side go to the bed. You're right, Condi. I'm following it. I'm paying attention. I'm trying to be very careful. I'm double checking at that too as well. Okay, that won't work. I have to get my actual stripper. That print is almost done, guys. All right. I needed a little bit more cooling, but whatever. I'll work with it. That print is almost done, guys. Maybe I can turn it up. All right. You know what? This is a little too thin. I don't think this is the correct one. Go with the red one. Yeah, this is the right one right here. This is it. All right. No, that's a blue one. It's a blue one. There, that's a blue one. All right, this side This one goes into the middle here in the black part. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Okay, that's connected to the heat bed on that side. Now this side goes to the Oh, I see, I see. Oh, I see. Alright, and this side. Okay, they both go to here. Okay, so I have to clean up this cable management, man, but I'll clean it up. No big deal. This side goes over here. Okay, so this side goes to the second one. Yeah. Yo, I mean, you're right. Crimping sucks, man. I hate doing this stuff. This is the part that I can see why Nero gets annoyed with this part because it's, you know, it's just a part of the process, but I hate doing it myself. But you got to do it right, you know? You don't want to rush it. And the prints are done, guys. Ender 3 just finished. So I'll take it off in a second here. Did I use the blue ones? Yeah. Use the blue. Get it in. Get it crimped. There we go. Solid. And then this goes right here. It's the second part, right here. I'm finally getting it. Alright. So that's connected, and then the only thing left now is to run 2 cables from the board. So from here into the back of the SSR. So we gotta run positive and negative. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Split 2 size cable. Just want to get it out of the way. Even a little bit longer. I'm using, if you guys want to know what gauge I'm using, this is our 20 gauge. Very thick wires, 20 gauge wires. I'm using, if you guys want to know what gauge I'm using, this is our 20 gauge. Very thick wires, 20 gauge wires. Oh, that popped off. Okay, that failed. See, that's why I pull on it. That's exactly why I tug on it, because I don't want it sliding off and causing a damn fire. This is why I crimp and tug. Crimp and tug, because don't want it falling off. It's a good thing I did that. Good thing I checked. There we go. See? Once you tug on it, it shouldn't come off. If it comes off, that's a problem. So I'll make sure crimp and tug. Do not want to cause a problem. Alright, so based on this, they go right here. So positive and negative. I'm going to go green positive and that negative. Alright, so we're going to do that. And this goes to the heated bed port on the board itself. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but honestly I wouldn't have figured it out without looking at that manual. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but honestly I wouldn't have figured it out without looking at that manual. Oh, it works. I tightened it down. I tightened it down really, really well. It works really well. I'm like I overly tightened it down, so it works. As you can see, look. You guys can see. 20 gauge wires. It's not coming out. I'll make sure it's tight so I can tug on it, make sure nothing coming out. See, I'm being very, very meticulous. There we go. Look, nothing's popping out. So I'm overly tightening because I do not want this thing to fail while I'm printing or cause any issues. So everything is being overly tightened. So don't worry, guys. I got you guys. I got you. Alright, so I'm happy I ran that because I feel much better now. Feel a little bit more confident running this stuff. So let me kind of clean up the wires here. Feel a little bit better, no lie. Alright, so I'm going to fold these down. Yeah. just like this. Actually, I want to run this above it. Go ahead and fold these down. That way we don't have any problem in the future. Alright, this goes here. This is my sensor. That stays down there. Alright, so let's crimp this side. Zip tying down these cables so they stay neat. I would like it nice and clean. There we go. Yes, nice and clean. There we go. Alright. I'll let you guys judge here in a second. Alright, run this here. Can it reach? Let me see. Can it reach? Can it reach? Can it reach? Can it reach? I'll run that there underneath. Ooh, that plenty of space to reach. So I'm gonna go ahead, move this back just a little. Keep these two. Yeah. All right, it's looking good, guys. It's very clean. Let you guys see my cable management here. So this is why I told you these things are amazing because they stay down. So my wires are nice and clean. There we go. So just got to clean up a little bit more. But it's looking good. Need a zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. Come on, baby. There we go. I have to cut that. I didn't grab it. I didn't grab it. I didn't grab it. Rerun that one. Yeah, I mean, so important to keep your wires organized. I'm trying my best. So I get OCD with this stuff. Um, don't want to tug on it. Do want some slack. Just a little bit of slack in this corner. Yeah, I mean, so important to keep your wires organized. I'm trying my best. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Okay. Get my slack back here. There we go. That looks freaking good. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes. Alright, that's clean right there. Now it's to just kind of run wires over here, which is fine. I'm going to do that in a second. But it's looking so much better. Not done yet, guys, but this is my judgment. Give me a judgment. So the wires here, ran the wire from power supplies. So I'm trying to keep everything clean. I'm not done yet because I got to run the Pi, the USB for the Pi, and then power this. So run power from here to the buck converter, and then from the buck converter to the Pi right here, which is close. It's like I don't have to use a long cable. It's really close by, and then run the USB from here into the board. And then I have a pass-through. So I have an Ethernet pass-through right here, which you guys see. So that's my Ethernet pass-through. And then run the Ethernet from back here and plug it right here. So everything's are short. All the cable management is very short. I don't have to have a lot of cables here, so just to kind of keep everything clean. So I'm glad they put the pass-through here because this is going to make it convenient. Oh God! What? Why? That? Why did you bring that up, man? Oh my gosh! That's real dark. Oh God! Why? I'm using, alright, so I like silicone tubing. I know a lot of people are going PTFE. I'm using the silicone wires. I don't know. I like the flexibility of them. They're very soft, easy to flex. They don't seem to cause any issue. I've used them in all my printers. So far, so good. No issues. So, I mean, if you look right there, not sure if you guys can see my trunks sitting right over there, but there's just raw silicon wires running through it. I print on it all the time, and I've had any snags or issue. I know people are talking about PTFE wires, but I don't care. If it works, man. I mean, if you have a bad experience with PTFE, with silicone wires, and cool, but so far, I'm not sure if you guys saw Nero's last stream, but he stripped out his 2.4 with all silicon wires and none of them were hurt. So in my opinion, I guess go with your preference. For me, the silicone wires are cheaper and they work, so I don't care. Oh, you can hear me twice? My bad. Let me make sure my phone is muted. Let me fix that. Make sure we're not hearing me twice, guys. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Alright, you guys shouldn't be hearing me twice now. Let me turn down my mic just a little. Oh yeah. I just heard it now. You shouldn't hear any echoing. My phone was on, so it probably was picking up sound from my phone. Alright, cool. Alright guys, print's done. Show you guys. Came off the end of 3. The only problem I have is I didn't have the fan 100%. So I just have a little bit of how should I put it? Where you see the cooling issue, it's because I didn't have the fan 100%, so you just have a little bit of not being cool there. But other than that, it came out pretty good. There you go. This is PETG. And it pops off. Well, this one is on there good. Let me flex it. There you go. Alright. Let me put some heat inserts in this real quick so we can continue. Let me pop that off. So that heat up so dang fast. Yeah, that thing heat up pretty quickly. Alright. Just gonna slap on some heat inserts real quick. It's gonna go this way. Yes, 3 session. Yes, the printer would be able to print upside down. Even though you have the force of gravity acting up on it, printing upside down, it can. I've seen printers print upside down. Now, is it practical? No. But as long as you have good bed adhesion, it can print upside down. Alright, now that we got this going, I'm just going to flip it back over. I'm still not done with this side yet, but we'll just continue with the cable chaining and then we'll come back on this side. I might as well just do that and get it out of the way. So let's finish up the cable chain we were doing earlier. So I'm going to flip it back over, get some stuff off. Alright. So awkward to just flip over, man. It is so weird. So heavy. Alright, what's the best course of action here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this sucker is heavy. It's quite heavy. Alright. Let you guys see the front. Woo, that was heavy. Okay. Woo, that was heavy. I'm not sure. I'll be curious to try that. Good question, 3D. I'm not sure what effect gravity will have on layer. I'm assuming just from a logical reasoning and watching how these things prints, I wouldn't think it would have effect on layer unless you have really bad bed adhesion. I'm assuming if your bed sticks down pretty well, I don't think any gravity should have an effect if you have it upside down. However, if you're having trouble to get your print to stick, then I can see gravity being an effect. Now, if the print is getting bigger and heavier, then I think it will fail, because at some point the gravity will pull a big heavy print off the bed. But if you're starting out first layer, couple layers in, I think you should be able to print upside and down, no problem. Oh yeah, definitely gonna need a stronger table, but for now it's working. We'll have to figure something out. All right, let's get to this here, which is this way. Right? Yes, and then cover. Like so. So to screw it, whoa, okay. So I might have to leave the back off, because this one you don't slide in, you literally have to. Okay, that's not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have to have it like this. Oh, okay, not good. Alright, so let me see what size screw I need here. Manual. Put it over here so I can see it. Scroll all the way down. I'm gonna need that all done. Too much jack chain. Okay, I'm gonna need. I know that part, but what goes into the back of it? Afterburner. Oh, 20 millimeters each. 20 millimeters. That's what we need. 16. Got some 20s here. Okay. Where's my flat? My flat is good. Okay, I'm after the small screwdriver. Small screwdriver. Oh, it's gonna strip. Damn it. For real? You gotta have a better screwdriver around here than that. Let's try this. Crap. Don't strip on me. There we go. Let me throw this crap, man. Almost stripped on me, man. Oh, okay. So okay. Alright, I can't fully install it all the way because I gotta run this thing. So, where's my cable chain? I need the other edge. Don't tell me I lost it, man. Really? All this crap in my way? Don't tell me I misplaced it. Gosh dang, man. Really? I don't have to open the other one, man. Let me check this. Oh man, I didn't want to have to do that, but I'm not gonna have no choice. Didn't want to have to do this, but no choice. Okay, so this way. I'm just mounting the drag chain mount, guys. I'm just going ahead trying to pre-mount it before I run the rest of this cable here. I'm just mounting the drag chain mount, guys. I'm just going ahead and pre-mount it before I run the rest of this cable here. All right, that's mounted, and let's see. So I'm gonna grab this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put the stuff in it first. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off. Let's mount this real quick because we gotta attach it anyway, so it's no big deal. Let's leave it attached right there for now. It's temporary until we run the cable through. Oh, are you guys still hearing echo? Let me know if you guys still hear an echo because I have nothing playing to cause an echo. So let me know if you guys still hear an echo. Yeah, let me know if you guys still hear an echo because I could have sworn I adjusted stuff. Hi. Where you are. Okay. Don't play difficult. Good thing I have two of these suckers. Okay, so you guys still hearing the echo, huh? So weird. Where's that coming from? All right. Yeah, I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's weird. Yeah, I know it doesn't bother you guys, but I'm just making sure that it's not annoying enough, you know? Just make sure it's not annoying. And it's so weird because it wasn't there. Yeah, I know it doesn't bother you guys, but I'm just making sure that it's not annoying enough, you know? Just let me know. Just let me know if it becomes annoying. I'll try to figure something out. Just let me know. I don't want it to annoy you guys. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did. I tried to turn off my headset. I don't think it's my headset because I know I turned it down really low. Thanks, Rivera, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to make it look good for you guys. I'm trying to make you guys see the mistakes I'm making and also entice you guys at the same time to build one you guys self, you know? It'd be nice for you guys to build one. But I can say, building this, I'm enjoying the experience. It's definitely a fancy printer. The Voron, whoever designed this, I know it's probably Eddie, the engineer that designed this. It's a really, really, really nice printer. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even printed with it yet, but just from the design cues, it's very neat, very, very clean. You can definitely tell you got to spend some money to make it look like this. There's no way. Yo, honestly though, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Voron released another printer tomorrow, I'll build it. I'll find some space, but I'll build it. But the only thing left in my lineup is the V0. I don't need it because I have the Ender 3. I don't need it, and I like the space, the bed space of the Ender 3. Like I can put more, I can fit more stuff on there versus the V0. The V0 is a nice little printer, but I prefer the slightly bigger bed space. But that's the only thing I have left to have a full collection of Voron. Alright, so this goes like so, right? Like so. Okay, like so. Okay. Goes backwards. Goes backwards. Alright, so now we gotta slide this in. Oh, I have extra length, boys. That is a lot of extra space. Hold on. Hold on. That is a lot of length. I don't need all of that. So let's see where this thing ends up. If not, I gotta make this a little longer. Because that's a lot of... Let me see. Ooh, that I have too much. Oh crap. Thanks for letting me know, man. You're gonna let me tear this apart after all this work. But I guess I don't mind. I mean, if it's gonna bring a significant change, I guess I don't mind upgrading it. It just depends on what the change is. I don't mind tearing it apart and redoing it again, you know. At least I'll be one of the first to do it. Got a lot of travel here, man. Yeah, I gotta take up some of this. So I'm gonna have to pull back some of the cables out, boys. Extra work, but I got too much cable. Too much cable. Slightly bit of a delay, but too much cable. Oh, if it's Triple Z, if I'm saying your name right, correct me, Anatoly. If it's Triple Z, I'm all about it. I like Triple Z. I like the idea of a Triple Z 1.8. So if that's the upgrade, no questions asked. It's gonna get it. No questions asked. No questions asked there. And I have no issue to run Triple Z. You know why? Because I have this, boys. Let me see where I put it. Where did I put it? This is what I got. So if they have Triple Z, I have... Let's see if I can find it. I have 5 2209 stepper motors here. I also have 4 2209 stepper motors right here. So in total, you're talking about 9 stepper motors, 2209s, big tree techs, and a mix of everyone stepper motors. And then I have a SKR 1.4 Pro, or no, 1.2 Pro. So this takes up to 6 stepper drivers. So if it's an upgrade of Triple Z, I don't have to worry about that. I have a board to cover that. So bring it on. I'm ready. So yeah, I'll be happy if it's Triple Z. No doubt. Alright, so let me fix this. Let me adjust this down a little bit. I have to pop this out a little bit. Don't want to break it, don't want to break it. There we go. Don't want to break it. I'm gonna have to take this off as well. Too much belt, too much length, guys. I got way too much length. I got to take up some of this, so I'm trying to. There we go. All right. I have to take up some of this, so take up quite a bit of this. Can I pull? Yep, we can. All right. That looks about good. good. Just doing a mop up real quick, make sure that I took up some of that. Alright, that looks to be a lot better. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. So I'm going to pull back just a little bit. Alright. Yeah, Anatoly. I built I had a challenge with the frame in the beginning, to square it up. I mean, it's squared now because I obnoxiously tried to make sure it was squared. The bed I'm using is not quite MI6. It's a Amazon 6061 aluminum 6 millimeter thick plate. I'm pretty sure it's flat because I read up on 6061 aluminum. I don't think it's cast, but I know it's heat treated, so I know it won't warp under heat. And I got it for 27 bucks versus buying it off Amazon. So I know everybody goes with the MI6 plate. For my Voron 2.4, I did got the 8 millimeters thick MI6 plate, but for this one, it was kind of cheap to grab it. And so I'm gonna see under heat what it does, but I doubt it's gonna warp. But we'll see. I'll report back if no changes are there. I'll report back to you guys. I'll let you guys know how it performed. A belted Z on this will be cool. I think it'll be neat. I don't know how to implement it, but a belted Z, honestly, from my perspective, even with my switch wires print amazingly well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, just going belted on the Z makes a massive difference in print quality. And that's why I'm not surprised a lot of people are making switch wires and 2.4s and avoiding the lead screw. Now, if you get your lead screw right, like my Troncy over here, it prints amazing. But if your lead screw is out of whack, like it's not straight, you can see all the horrible Z banding going all the way up on a tall print. But I'm not gonna lie, the belted Z on the switch wire makes a massive difference in terms of print quality alone. So yes, if they could belt Z the 1.8, it's a plus in my book. I think we should be good, right? Yeah, lengthwise. Yeah, I think we should be good. We should be good. We should be good. So I'm gonna pull back some of this a little bit. Get it back on here, which is a pain in the butt. But we're gonna get him in there. Come on, you can yourself. Come on, go in place, go. It's like a fight to put this on because you got to make sure it snaps in place. So it's like a bit of a wiggle, but I got it on. There we go. And then same thing with this. There we go. All right, in place. Enough to. I'll zip tie this up in a second, but that's not important right now. All right, now we can try this again. All right, got it. All right, I'm gonna have to push this down a little bit. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, William, that they do that. I was only a little concerned just because I know a lot of people don't use 6061 aluminum, but I hear it's a really good aluminum to use. So that's why I went with it. I know it's not a popular choice, but you know, we'll all have to experiment with something once just to report back. So I'll experiment with it. It should work based on my research. So I'll report back for sure. Hubby like me to do this crap, man. Wrong end. Crap. Made another mistake, boys. Dude, like I can't get a break. Oh my god. I have to pull this all back out now, man. So what I did wrong now, and it's because I probably was distracted trying to fix that part. I flipped the wrong end, so it won't go into the connector. That's pain in the ass. Flip this around. There we go. Unbelievable. There we go. Run it up a little. And I want that sticking out just a tad bit. All right. Come on, behave. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. All right. You're right. The 2.4. I listen. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love this build. It's a really interesting learning experience building this because coming from like, you know, the ender, the switch wire, which is easy. The switch wire is not hard at all. But going to this, it's a good thing I did this before the 2.4 because it's not that it's hard, but it's just a lot to pay attention to. A lot of things. Like, it's so easy to make little mistakes on here. And then you're working with plastic, so you're trying not to use your manpower and break anything because then you have to reprint it. And I don't want to have to do that. So yes, it's this teach you a lot of patience. A lot of patience. Which is why I like this hobby because, you know, it takes a lot of patience to really get it dialed in, to get your printer going and to know it. So yes, it's definitely a learning experience for the 2.4. This part is fighting me, and this is the last part to put in. Come on, there we go. Ah. That's the sound of relief. Like, yeah. Wow. What a mess. Alright, I got the wire run and the perfect length. Hopefully, I might have to bring it back just a little. Might have to loosen this just ever so slightly. Because there's lint in it. So, not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet, boys, but close. Not out of the woods yet, but close. I'm assuming it shouldn't. Okay. So. Alright, I'm almost done. Oh, God. Yeah. That laugh tells you all you need to know. Alright, I'm just gonna, alright, you know what? The problem I'm running into, for those who are following and watching me struggle here, is the length of the cabling. So the cabling is fine. It's just, before it was too long, I had too much length and I pulled the right amount. Well, I thought I pulled the right amount. So now it works, but it's tightening here. So that means I need just a wincy bit more length here. So that requires me to take this off again and push in just a little bit more so this. Okay. Oh God. Alright. Here we go again. Third time's the charm, right? Third time's the charm. I mean, right now, if I'm struggling with this here, I can imagine the struggle I'm going to have with a 2.4 wiring that sucker, because those two cable chains, yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out. I'm going to have to pre-route my cable, pre-lengthen my cable, because we ain't doing this again. This is a pain in the butt. I mean, in this case, I can see why people buy pre-lent wires or for the size, because running your own wires, man, this is where the drawback comes in, you know? There we go. One more time. Third time's a charm. There we go. Alright. Can we pull? Yeah, we can. Pull? Yeah, we can. Alright. So. Alright, question for those who are watching. I'm going to show you guys something, and I'm curious because I would like to know the answer. If this is how it's designed, or that's just how it is. I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see something here. Let me make the screen just a slightly bit bigger. For those who are watching, sorry, I didn't mean to blind you guys here. Here's the dilemma. This here, is this cable chain supposed to hit the block? Because, not that it's necessary, but I'm just wondering, if I move it back here, is it supposed to hit the block? Is it supposed to hit this? That's what I'm curious about. I want to know if it's supposed to hit the block. If anyone can answer that, I greatly appreciate it. That's what I want to know. If it's okay to hit the block here. Keep in mind, I didn't put the other screw in yet because I gotta cable up everything before I put the screw in. But I just want to know if it's okay for the cable chain to be hitting this the X mount here. If you guys know, let me know. I appreciate the answer here. Hey Conley, what's not good under heat? Let me know exactly what you mean. You talking about the cable chain not good under heat, or are you talking about the cover? I'm thinking it shouldn't hit as well, but I'm not also not sure. Uh I'm hoping it doesn't. I will see what happens when I hook together, because honestly, I'm not losing any, like the way the head is positioned. I'm not losing any uh travel space, because the tip is still kind of like on the edge of the bed, which is fine. But I just want to make sure that if that's a design thing where if it hits the coupler, that's what I wanted to know. You know, like the way the head is positioned, I'm not losing any travel space. All right, I'm gonna connect some wires right now and try to tidy everything together. So let me see here. This is a fun part. Uh, okay, let's go with this. All right, that goes with that. This is my LED light, right? Okay, and this is my stepper motor plug right here. All right, and what else? This is my fan mount. I'm hoping I get this right, because that will be a disaster. Might have to switch, but we'll see. And then this goes with this. My probe. And stuff. There we go. Alright, everything is connected. It's a lot of wires. I don't think it's going to fit everything. Some things might have to be literally left out the loop here. So, can I get that part? Things might have to be cut off a little bit. Okay. And okay, so yeah, some things might have to get cut off, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see how this thing goes. Yeah, I'm thinking so as well, Conley. Hopefully it's not all an issue at all. I'm hoping not. Okay, why is this not connected? Why is it not going in? Yeah, I'm thinking so as well, Conley. Hopefully it's not all an issue at all. Do I need a longer screw? No. So So why is it not tightening up? Oh, okay, I see. There we go. I was like, why is it not catching? There we go. Got it. There we go. Okay. 6mm. Oh, it's way out. Yo, this is way too long. No wonder it was coming out there too much. Okay. That makes sense. Need something slightly shorter, but I'm not worried about it. I'll have to just reprint that part. And it's shorter in ABS, but for now I'm not kind of worried about it because I can always reprint that part. Alright guys, looks a lot better now with the damn thing on it. So now I just got to button this down, make sure everything moves. Feel a little bit of resistance, which means I still need, good thing I didn't button that up, I still need some. I just gotta button this down. Make sure everything moves. There we go. Okay. So right there. Right there. Yeah, it ain't going further. Alright, so we're gonna have to button down right here. This is where it's gonna have to stop. I mean, I could definitely extrude the length, really go all the way, but should I? Yeah, I could always add 2, 3. I'll do the after stream, but I could add 1 or 2 more. It's no big deal. All right. Okay. Let's test this out. So, a little stiff with the what's the name in place, but that's okay. I don't mind it being stiff because it keeps the drag train from folding up. So that's fine, but it doesn't hinder the movement. It's still pretty smooth. Okay. All right. And then you just got to button this up now. Yeah, I ain't taking this back off. Yeah, this is where all the tension is at. Come on. All right. So now, see how that folds down nicely and it stays at the top? I really like that because it doesn't create this weird, massive loop. It just... So, and the reason that's causing that, the reason why that's folding like that, because all the belts are in a sleeve, and the sleeve kind of create a nice little tension. So now, how good this is for longevity of the wires, I don't know, but I'm using silicone wires, and so I doubt it's gonna affect it at all. But the reason why I did that is just so the sleeving don't get pinched by the drag train while it's moving back and forth, especially if you're printing it fast. So, but the fact that it's tracking really nicely in line with the aluminum extrusion at the top, I like that. I really, really, really dig that. And then this is tracking nicely too. So this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Yes, this is nice. Okay. The only problem now with this cover, it works just a little bit taller than it's supposed to, so it's not connected to the little side nut here to keep it in place. Not a big deal because the two ones in the back is holding it in place. So what I'll do is I'll reprint slightly shorter size so it matches the nut hole. But other than that, everything is plugged in. Hope it all works. But so far, so good. Wish they had like something here to control this cable here to kind of keep it flat. So I'm just maybe thinking to extend. I might want to extend out this, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll think about it. I might want to extend this out a little bit further so that way it kind of keeps it down. So, but so far so good. It looks good. Got no complaints. Woo! Man, that was fun. Alright guys. The next time you see this stream, I have all of the wire practically wired up. It's just more easier to do it off the stream because it's so tedious to do this on stream. So I have everything wired up. The only what I will do on the stream next is all the panels. I'll go ahead and mount the panels. You know, get the panels nicely mounted on stream. But I pre-prepare them with like the tape and everything, so we can just put them on. But I'm gonna just wire up, make sure it works. And if nothing works, we're gonna have to I have to figure that all out. But just make sure everything works. And then the next stream, which will be, I hate telling you when I'm streaming because I never do it that time. It's just a random stream. So I'll tell you this: the next stream will be sometime this week, between now and Thursday. Because I'm gonna get on this. I'm off tomorrow, so between now and Thursday, just look out for a stream. I might put a little schedule so you guys can see it, and then we'll finish it up. But it's practically done, guys. I mean, it's practically done. Just need to be put on panels and everything. It's heavy as hell. But it's practically done, and it looks good. What y'all think? It looks like Iron Man. What y'all think? It just needs to have the light in the front, which that's coming. We're gonna set that up, make sure it lights. I'll try to get the sound, like you said, 3D Obsession. Maybe get an Iron Man sound somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure something like that out at some point. But to me, this is one of the best looking V1.8 out there. You gotta give it to me. It's really looking good, especially having that Iron Man back there. So, yeah, I'm happy. I like the way it's turning out. So I really appreciate you guys watching this. Remember to like and subscribe and share the word. Spread the word. I'm happy to be a part of the streaming group now to entertain you guys with this. Remember, there's more stuff coming. I got the legacy to redo. And actually, you know what? Since you guys like this live streaming stuff, I might live stream the legacy because I know a lot of people haven't been I'll be the first to live stream a legacy build. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, live stream a legacy rebuild on stream, so you guys can see that for those who want to try to build a legacy. But I'm gonna reprint all the parts first in ABS, and then redo that. And I'm not gonna go direct drive. I went direct drive on it, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you're making a big legacy, do not go direct drive, because the problem is the 8mm rods are so thin, and then you're going with a big area, and what will happen is you have a lot of play in the head, and it creates a lot of vibration. So I would say Nero was right when he says the legacy wise, because you're not using linear rails, you're using linear rods, I would suggest to limit the legacy build to like 250mm, like no more than 250. You're going 300, it's a little shaky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still keep the 300 volume size. However, I'm going to remove the motor from the head. I'm not going to go direct drive. I'm going to go Voron on it, and that will light up the tool head a little bit and create less of that head movement when you're printing fast. So I will tell you that if you're building the legacy, keep it at 250. Do not go any bigger, because the flimsy 8mm rods are just not rigid enough compared to linear rails. So I'm gonna tell you guys that out of experience. What else? I got some updates for the Chauncey bed, and then after that, then we'll build the 2.4. The 2.4 will be a Joker theme. I want it nicer. I mean, we really set the standard here with this. This looks really clean. I want to even do much better with the 2.4. The 2.4, I want the color scheme to be on point. The Joker will be in the background as well. I'm going to try to find a nice one to really make it look good. I want the tool head to resemble the Joker, right? Not necessarily change the tool head, but the color scheme to resemble the face of a Joker. So maybe white face with a red bottom, something like that. I'll figure it out, but I kind of wanted to resemble the face of a Joker. So that one is going to look really, really, really nice. Also going to be live stream some of it I still got to make some video, guys. You know, I want to get some of that YouTube money too. But outside of that, I'm really enjoying the stream. I'm really appreciate you guys watching this because, you know, this definitely takes away some time from me and the stuff I like to do outside of this. But I also enjoy seeing you guys watching me build this. I mean, it's really cool. And this is my way of giving back to the community that I fell in love with during the quarantine. So, yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching this, coming on a journey with me, and I hope it encouraged you guys to build one. Go ahead and build one too, you know. But yeah, share with your friends, like, subscribe. There's a lot more content coming. Keep in mind, I also need to upgrade my PC. I mean, it's overkill right now, but I like to tinker with PC as well. So there's another stream coming when I break down my PC, do the water cooling, buy new hardware, all of that jazz. So there'll be never-ending stream for you guys and never-ending content for you guys to enjoy. So also would like to build a CNC mill machine too from 3D printed stuff. So again, some cool stuff will be on the channel as well. Stuff I'm all into, you know, nerdy stuff. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you sometime again this week. Peace.